Well, let's discuss what the humanitarian situation is like in Afghanistan. I'm joined now by Necephor Mghendi. He's the Afghanistan head of delegation for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies and joins me from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Now, your organization has already been helping Afghans for quite a while, especially with the drought the country is experiencing. How have things changed since the transition to a Taliban leadership?
Thank you. I think the situation has escalated since that time. What we should see, I think the images, in addition to the images which are being shown at the airport, what remains is a number of people who have been displaced internally within their provinces. But also, very importantly, the needs which were there even before this escalation remain. We have more than 11 million Afghans who are relying on food aid because they are food insecure. So we have droughts covering more than 80% of the country, and this is conditions which continue to affect them. We have COVID-19 as a looming threat. We know that the numbers were there, but they have been reducing. So a combination of these converging causes are making it very, very tough for Afghans at this moment.
Necephor, what are the biggest challenges right now that your organization is facing in trying to get aid to those who so desperately need it in Afghanistan?
So Afghan Red Crescent Society continues to operate and to deliver services and programs across the country. It has its wide network of 34 branches, which means a branch in every province. So they are working. The teams are delivering health services. They continue to provide relief to those who are affected by drought. However, the conditions that we are facing right now, one of the biggest challenges is accessing money for these teams to move supplies because the financial institutions are currently closed and they're not getting there. But in the field, operations continue. We had supplies which were there, were available. But one of the means why I mentioned money is because we were distributing cash to people for them to buy in the local market. So without these financial institutions, it's very difficult to get cash on the ground.
And you mentioned that it's so difficult to get cash on the ground. You would think in the rural areas, and we're hearing in Kabul as well, where ATMs don't have any money. Are you needing more support right now from the international community? What's your plea to them?
Yes, I think the events of recent weeks are just a pointer that Afghanistan will require international support more than ever because in addition to the shocks which are already existing, the people now have been displaced. But the humanitarian support that's available is reliant on international support. I'll give you an example. We have an emergency appeal for drought where we are seeking around 15.5 million US dollars. At the moment, we have received less than $1 million, which limits our ability to deliver assistance. And the same can be said of other humanitarian partners. Now, with this situation, we have to expand the response because the number of vulnerabilities have exceeded. So we need the support of international partners to make sure that we can deliver assistance to those people in need.
And hopefully you will receive that support for all of those people in need in Afghanistan. Necephor Mghendi, live to us there from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you for your time.